Kasi yung sabi mo na the progressive laws is that the positivist theory. The positive one is that this guy can still be rehabilitated and can still be an asset to society. Well, the other extreme, of which I am a disciple, is that, well, but you have to pay for your misdeeds. Ang problema, we are so busy protecting criminals. We never had even a moment to ponder or to pray for the souls of those innocents who are victims of crime. Now, kami dito, the law must apply to all. Correct. Mas sino gusto mo mamatay? Ang inosenteng, kagaya ng kapon, babae. Ang inosente o yung mga kriminal may atraso na? Mamili ka. Sino gusto mong makita mamatay? Anak mo, galing sa eskwelahan, ma-hold up, masaksak, o yung mga kriminal na nandyan? We have produced a society, I do not really think, but mga 1 million talaga. Confirm is 1 million plus. Tingin ko lang. Pagka ito, ulitin ko lang yung kabi, baka hindi nakinig lahat. It poses a danger sa ating penal system. Why? Because our penal laws is anchored on criminal intent or negligence. Ngayon, pag-umpisa pa lang sa korte, dapat malaman na ng lahat, defense, the judge, that this person is facing the charges and being tried and heard must be a normal person. A guy who knows what is right and what is wrong. Itong 1 million plus na tinamaan talaga ng Siabo, ako sa 1 million, maybe, because nag-ano ako sa aking panahon. Yung kay Santiago na 3 million noon, that was not during my time. Yung PDEA ni under Santiago. But this time under ni, I would simply say that since there's a big discrepancy between the numbers, I would think that El Despado, bigyan mo na lang ako ng 100 plus million addicts and spread all throughout the Philippines. And they're potential criminals. Ngayon, yung mag-rape tapos patay niya, kung ang depensa niya was that he was, the lawyer would say, Your Honor, my client is without question, he's insane. So we cannot proceed with the criminal laws. And potentially about a third or fourth of this 1 million plus would commit crimes. Tapos bangag na talaga because use of Siabo your brains will deteriorate and it will shrink. Kaya ito ngayon, kung puro bangag yan, and in every hearing magsabi doon sa korte, and you call in the experts, Doctor, is he in his right mind? Is a complete control of his faculties? Sabi ng doktor, Siabo shrinks the brain, and with the shrunk brain, a person cannot be expected to discern what is right and what is wrong. Though we are facing potential criminals who would never answer the liability for doing yan ang problema. And of course, nothing is said of the social cost. Maghiwalay sa asawa, biyahan yung mga anak. Ang masakit pa, sabi ko sa akin, yung mga anak ng mga OFW. There's a survey, I'm still trying to revalidate about almost 1/4 ng mga dependents ng OFW may tama. See the injustice. yung mga trabahante natin doon nagpapakamatay, mag-asawa. One is in another country, the wife is assigned in one, tapos sometimes nire-rape pa. Brutally. Tumatalon na nga sa bintana eh. No, ano ang masakit sa akin? Masakit sa akin yung Pilipino na papakamatay ng trabaho doon. And sometimes suffering, their dignity robbed, their existence as human beings are... May mga gusto kong sabihin, hindi ko lang masabi. Mas mabuti pa yung magbili ka lang ng slave dyan sa Middle East, in the slave markets. Papakinaban mo pa. I mean, if you buy one, then you can really force them to work servile. But itong mga nagiging slaves sa Cebu, got crazy. Cannot do the job, and it leads to a dysfunctional family, eventually society. So, kung nagtanong kayo itong mga human rights, no, it will not deter me either. Kung hindi ka mga kriminal nga, hindi na-deter ng death penalty, mas lalo na ako. I will continue the government will continue with its campaign. There's a reformist body in the, sabi ko, ayusin niya muna. At pag naayos na yun, go ahead. So, was it yesterday there was a resumption of the operation? Again, I believe it was somewhere in Laguna or Cavite. Two were killed. Wala tayong magawa dyan. That's how it is. Sinasabi ko sa inyo, lumalaban yan. Pumapatay nga eh. If they're capable of killing a family in one intrusion dyan sa bahay, huwag tayong ayaw ko. And even if 99% of the Filipinos would say, you do not agree with me, that's my contract with you. I promised it. I made only a few promises. Tinutupad ko lahat. Corruption, that's why nandito si Speaker, pati si... The PDP stands squarely against corruption. And you are free to criticize us if you think that we are not honoring our commitment to the Filipino people. You are free to ask for my dismissal. You can go out in the streets by the millions. Pero yung pangako ko, tutuparin ko yan. I rise and fall on my election promises. Pag hindi ko kayang gawin yung anong ipangako ko sa inyo, alisin ninyo ako eh. Kagaya kay Park sa Korea. You can demonstrate every night. We will not require any permit or consent. Go ahead. Every night, every day. Pero basta ako, sa pagkaalam ko, what I promise, I will do. Drugs, corruption, criminality. And by the way, ulitin ko lang. In one of the debates between the presidential candidates, I forgot what forum was that, but it was a debate. I forgot the place. But I was asked if I would allow Marcos to be buried. Me and Mayor Binay said yes. I was asked why. There are only two things there in the law. He's either a soldier or a president. On both counts, he was. Now, whether he was a good president or a bad president, that is a bad question. it is not for me to decide to pass judgment on Marcos's rule as president. Whether he, because the law does not provide her unless he was presidents and soldiers, unless the former or the latter was a dictator or blah, blah, blah. Walang ginagay doon. Soldier, he was. Kung lumabas yung pangalan mo sa listahan, who am I to deny?